Hi everyone, my name is Sophie Wagner, and today I'll be talking about survival analysis in R. I've been using a lot of these packages for work recently, and a lot of them have conflicting options or return various components. So I thought it'd be nice to take a step-by-step introduction to survival analysis in R and look at these packages. Today we'll be using data from the SEER registry, specifically breast cancer data containing case listings. And for each patient, we have some cause of death variables, including cancer-specific death and all-cause death, as well as time data, specifically survival months. I did some data cleaning, which you are more than welcome to review. I collapsed some categorical variables for the analysis, etc. So for our analysis, we have a status variable that indicates whether an individual is still in the cohort, if they're alive or lost to follow-up at the end of the time period, or if they have experienced an event of interest, which in this case is cancer-specific death or any other type of death. And so these are single event variables, which is what the Kaplan-Meier function can handle. So we have cancer death, other death, all-cause death, or any cause of death. And today we'll be using the all death variable to look at overall survival of our breast cancer cases. And I've coded these as both factors and numeric because they sometimes require different versions depending on what package you use. So in survival analysis, we have a lot of specialized packages out there, which allow us to estimate survival probabilities. And again, sometimes they return different things and have different capabilities. The survival package is the base package for survival analysis. It has functions to create survival objects, fit models, but it is not that great for visualization. ggsurfit, on the other hand, is a wrapper around survival, which basically returns an environment that's compatible with ggplot2. And then for competing risk analysis, which I will unfortunately not be able to get to today, we have kind of the same setup. CompRisk is the base package, not very good at visualization. And then TidyCompRisk is a wrapper that is compatible with ggplot2. But again, these packages output different types of objects, which can get confusing. So we'll take a look at the breakdown of how each component works together. In Kaplan-Meier survival analysis, we'll first create a survival object, which the survival object is essentially just a way to structure your time to event data. We can do this from either the survival, the base package, or ggsurfit. These will get you the same output, essentially. But we have our time data, survival months, and our event data, which is our indicator variable of whether someone has died or not. This gives us a survival object. This really does not have that much information for us, but we'll be using it as a response variable in our survival models. Then we can use that to fit the Kaplan-Meier curve, which is very easy with the ggsurfit. It is also pretty easy with the survival fit, but plotting, again, later is not as great with surfit. It's basically comparable to, base R plotting and ggplot language. Here we've created our Kaplan-Meier models, and we have our response time to event variable over our covariate of interest, which in this case, I'm looking at the stage at which the breast cancer is diagnosed. And we can fit that and see some outputted statistics about the number of events and number of people alive at different times. This presents the median time, but you can also print out times that you specifically want to extract from the model in case you want 5-year survival, it's this amount. And then here, again, using ggsurfit, we call a function also called ggsurfit and put in our model. And basically that's it. You can add some other items that the ggsurfit package is able to extract from the model. Add confidence interval extracts it from the model. Add risk table does that. And it's very similar to the ggplot language of you're adding these elements. I changed the scales, but pretty customizable and also simple. Whereas we also have this package called survminer, which is also compatible with ggplot2, but I feel like it is good for quick plotting and you can add a lot of elements onto it. But if you really want to create a plot for a paper, I would not recommend this route because it ends up producing all of these components, which then you have to access individually. And it ends up creating, if you want to change these labels or the label size, it ends up creating a lot more work than if you were to just build it more seamlessly through ggservefit. But so here I've entered in all this information pretty seamlessly, and we get all of this customization.